actually very crazy, but we love her anyway. Would you please welcome to the stage, give a big round of applause to Elissa Hawke.
Here, let me hear you say yeah? Yeah! Oh, that's nice. Oh, yes. I never realised I dressed so much like a hooker until I had to do a gig in King's Cross. I went outside and had a cigarette in a doorway, and I made $150. Oh, it's not the end of the world. I'll tell you about myself. I'm single. I know that's surprising for you all. Are there any other girls single here? Just give us a holler, yeah? Excellent, great. Come back to my hotel room. We'll have a pillow fight now. No, I have such a great life. I love being single. I just have so much fun. I have so many friends, and I'm just so busy with my career and stuff. And today my psychoanalyst said to me, Elissa, do you know what relationships are for? And I said, yeah, relationships are for people who can stand the people who can stand them. I know, and I'm paying her. Unbelievable. But I have all these really unhappily married people in my family. And they're always the ones, aren't they? The ones who just never stop bitching at each other. And they come to you and they go, Elissa, darling, if you want to fall in love, you just got to learn one thing. You've got to learn to love yourself. Okay? You've got to learn to love yourself, Elissa. You've got to learn to love yourself. Well, I fucking tried that and I'm not my type. I mean, seriously, I don't want just rolling over and farting after a DVD and a pizza. But I could not handle the quality time with myself. It was all about me and on I fucking went. But, no, it's not that bad. But yeah, you do have to love yourself. The worst thing, if you live by yourself, it's difficult. When you live with other people, you can hate them for the pubes in the sink and the dishes in the soap. Or whatever problems they may bring into your world. But yeah, for me, I mean, I just have to hate myself. It's tragic, isn't it? That's what comedy is, people. It's, what do they call it? Not transvestiting yourself. Something like that, like self-mastery. Oh, anyway, yeah. So how does everyone feel about the difference between making love and fucking? Because my last boyfriend, he would always like pull me up, and this is why I dumped him, but he would always go, Elissa, baby, it's not fucking, okay? It's making love. Oh man, isn't like fucking what you do when making love starts getting good? Isn't making love what you do on the second or third time when you're too tired to fuck? And people who make love don't touch anuses. I know, that's extreme. Yeah, I know. I go, yeah, my mum used to say, darling, you can never go back to holding hands, and she was right. These days it's like 4 months of hot sex, and then, you know, when you start to really get to know each other and you're spending a night at home and you're really relaxed in each other's company, you think, tonight, should we take it to that next level? Like, shall we actually do it? And so you do, and you hold hands. And it's pretty frightening, I've got to say. No, but I had a guy recently, just on the first date, he was saying, I want to orally gratify you. I was like, I don't think so. You can't just take me out for dinner. It's not a freaking relationship. But I find I walk into a party and I seem to attract the biggest alpha male in the room, and then I get them alone and I realise that I'm the biggest alpha male in the room. It's not good. One of my problems. Well, it's a small problem, but I find it is really, really hard to find a man who actually respects me enough to really disrespect me. Apologies to all women who've been raped, beaten and bashed. Pillaged. Okay, let's talk about something happy, shall we? Something up-tempo. Let me see, the war. My brain, it twists everything around. Like if I'm eating rice crackers, in my head, I'll start calling them crisis rackets because they're so noisy. Like 20 minutes with a packet of rice crackers is like 20 minutes in Fallujah without the stench of death. But unless you get the chicken ones. Wow, I could do the ad, couldn't I? Like, new chicken crisis rackets. Like 20 minutes in Fallujah. Includes the smell of death. Anyway, I've had it up to here with the war. I'm like, my God, I'm almost at the stage where I'm ready to say Iraqi warplanes fly over Sydney, bomb us indiscriminately for 6 years, have your tanks in our streets, just so that I can be liberated from George Bush. You laugh for a second, then you go, no, don't. I thought it was funny, but no. It's not funny at all. But it is funny. I'm actually considered a terrorist for saying shit like that. Can you believe it? Me, a terrorist. And there aren't many women terrorists, and I'll tell you why. Because the idea to a woman of 42 male virgins in heaven is not hot. I know we're paying for a war on terror, and it's really important that we kill all the terror. Next we're going to go to war on pain, and then we're going to have the war on bleeding. Seriously, it's like Pirates of the Caribbean. Pirates of the Caribbean at the end of the world. Pirates of the Caribbean on the moon. See, the thing is, I would support the war if Johnny Depp was in it. I know terrorism is a serious thing, okay? I actually downloaded one of those beheadings off the internet. I don't know if anyone's done that or seen that. It was just so terrible. It was horrible. It was like all out of focus. It was all grainy. Like there was no lighting. There was no character development. You could so tell it wasn't Hollywood propaganda. Anyway, like you all, I know, I spend many hours a day pondering the sexual fetishes of the world's elite and most powerful men. And I've just discovered Bohemian Grove. Do you know what I'm talking about? Anyone? No. I've always thought the men who control the world, they must like be doing dirty sexual things together to sort of cement their relationships, right? Obviously. So, I found this place, it's called Bohemian Grove, I'm not joking, it's in the Redwood Forest north of San Francisco, where every year for 2 weeks the world's most powerful men, I'm talking George Bush Jr., George Bush Sr., Dick Cheney, the heads of IBM, the heads of the military, the heads of General Electric, they all, thousands of men only, no women. I'm going to go one day and like pretend I'm a man. It's so hot. And they all get together and they talk about world issues, and I'll be, whatever is going on, I'm not sure. You tell me. I mean, I don't actually have any jokes about this, but it's something for you all to go home and look up on the internet and come to my next gig where there will be almost certainly some jokes about it. But seriously, tell me, is it a secret sexual men's club, Bohemian Grove, or are they just men bonding over a fart in a spa bath? I don't know. Men are insane though, and I'm so glad that they control everything all over the whole world and the whole universe. It's just so great. The thing that's getting me at the moment is the medical military intervention for the Aboriginal kiddies. I'm like, no, we don't want men, no, send the priests in there for, oh no, don't actually, no, don't send the priests in there with the Aboriginal kiddies, no, because I remember when Brant and Todd, the miners, were stuck down in Beaconsfield, and they were going to send a priest down there, but then they're like, no way, we can't have a priest down there with 2 miners. No, but it is serious. What I think we need to do is send the entry into the church. Check on the altar boy. Come on, there are heaps more altar boys than little Aboriginal children. Oh, once again, the Aborigines are getting the special treatment. Okay. It's good to hear you care about the kids, that's the main thing. No, it is. It's difficult. But you know, I mean, why? See, this is what I was thinking about all these men in Bohemian Grove. That's why the right-wing crazy men of the world are trying to make sure that no one else is allowed to have anal sex. They're like, everyone's so homophobic, anal sex is bad, anal sex is bad, you know. This is getting to a point, I'm not just therapying myself. But you know, they're all saying, oh, it's really bad, it's really bad. I'm like, why? Because if we make it acceptable, will it stop being such a turn on? I don't know, but only for some people sometimes. And just because you think about it doesn't mean you do it, does it? Somebody's enjoying it. I prefer it if you're going to clap, just not one person at once. I feel like I'm at SeaWorld. No, but I mean, what is the problem with anal sex? Even the Dalai Lama, everyone loves the Dalai Lama. He came out and he said anal sex is not okay, even between a man and a wife. I'm like, well, of course it's not all right between a man and a wife. People who resent each other should never undertake anal sex. That's terrible. You're lovely. I'm proud to. Yes, but it's just about time for me to go, clearly. Any other taboos I need to share with you all? I doubt it. But I just wish people would be a little bit more honest about things, you know. At the moment we've got these drug ads on TV. I don't know, they've revived them. They were out about 10 years ago. And they had one which was that you got the mother coming out to her son and she's going, darling, do any kids at your school use drugs? I like to see him go, yeah, the really cool ones do, but they won't let me hang out because I vomited after a leaf joint. The daughter saying to her mum, were there ever drugs when you were around? And the mother goes, well, yes, but they weren't that bad. I'm like, hello, you guys were on, every single one of you was on a prescription from the doctor, uppers, downers, Becks, everybody was pissed from lunchtime onwards, all day, every day, and everyone smoked more than they breathed. I would like to see the ads telling the truth. Oh, well, maybe it's just me then. All right, thank you.